Hey boxing fans, welcome to another edition of Boxing Gorilla. I'm your host, Don Omega, Iron Truth. Today we're talking news. Okay, the first thing we're going to start with here, James Toney. Yeah. He gets a Taibo trainer, Billy Blanks. You've seen him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We've all seen him on those stupid infomercials at 3 in the morning. Yeah. He has brought that person in to
help get his weight down,
stamina up.
Yeah. Hopefully it helps. Hopefully I'll take it. Yeah.
I don't know. That's silly, I think. But
if it works, I'm all for it. So.
Yeah, if it works, I just can't see James Toney doing Taibo. I can't see.
Oh no, he's not doing that. This is strictly to get his weight down. Toney even was asked that question, and he said he's not doing the Taibo at all.
Good.
No, absolutely not. Can you imagine Toney throwing kicks and
throwing it?
No, that's not happening.
Okay, good. That's good. Don't need to see Toney doing that in those training videos out there. Just funny stuff when you think about it, but
no, that won't be happening, thank goodness. But just strictly to get his weight down, and I think it might help. So
really, I think diet more than anything would help James Toney, but diet because he's going to train.
Yeah, of course, but
you can't just eat whatever the hell you want.
Yeah, not him at least.
Yeah.
Definitely.
He's one of these fighters that struggles with his weight. Like he just must have a low.
But he still wins, so he's still winning.
Yep.
Just maybe he can get some knockouts with more stamina, possibly.
And hopefully just more strength from this too. But anyhow, we'll keep you up to date on Toney.
Fighting Peter, January 6th. That's signed, official now. So.
Yep. Official already, basically.
Yeah, we mentioned it several times. So.
Anyhow, WBC is having a urine sample of Omar Nino at UCLA. They're going to test it. The WBC themselves are going to do it. And if his test comes back positive,
the title is vacant.
He won't have that title.
Yes. Should belong to Valoria anyway.
They should just
Valoria beat him
back to Valoria. But anyhow, and Nino tested positive for meth, didn't he?
I believe so.
And so I mean, crackhead.
Yeah.
And the New York, not the New York State, the Nevada State Athletic Commission suspended Nino and Salido.
Orlando Salido.
Now Salido might not deserve it actually.
Yeah, it looked like he didn't take steroids after all, or they didn't find any at least.
They're still they're both under investigation, of course. So they've got to go through that, and they both get to submit their cases.
Yeah.
But I personally think both suspensions will end up standing, probably. Yeah. Nino should.
Yes.
Nino's fine. I mean, don't need to see him again anyhow.
Don't need to, just need to give the belt back to Valoria.
And call it, at least, at the very worst, they need to call that a no contest.
Yeah.
At the very worst. They really need to change it to a win for Valoria.
Absolutely.
Because it was.
Because he won, yeah.
But if they call it a no contest, at least Valoria
doesn't have a draw on the record from that, so.
And can move on.
Yes.
Anyhow, also, John Duddy also off the undercard of the January 11th card.
Yeah, it's going to be Thursday, January 11th.
Or he might have been the main event.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was the main event.
I think he was the main event of that, but anyhow, it's off.
Yeah, he's injured, so it didn't say how he was injured, so just keeping him out for longer than he expected, I guess, so not on that card anymore.
Other Irish or European people off cards, Scott Harrison
pulled out.
Drunk ass.
Pulled out.
The Nicky Cook fight, he said he couldn't make weight, so Nicky Cook's camp came back and said, okay, we'll fight you at a catch weight.
Yeah.
He refused. He's giving up his title. So he might as well give up on boxing.
Yeah, just not even wanting to fight at all. Clearly, probably just lost his desire altogether.
Yeah, so. He's a drunk, whatever.
Probably why, so.
Anyhow, Scott Harrison, that fight, I guess, is off.
Yeah, of course.
unless they get some quick replacement for
For Nicky
guy.
Cook, yeah.
Who cares? But anyhow, also Reuben Williams versus Antoine Eccles would be January 12th.
Yeah. Might be on Friday Night Fights.
Or
Don't
something.
know.
Maybe they'll put it on somewhere.
Yeah. Don't really care. I guess.
It'd be a good fight, I think.
Good action fight.
Interesting Friday Night Fights type fight. And yeah, Reuben Williams also said for some reason he wants to fight Alan Green.
So he wants to get knocked out, I guess.
Lacy knocked Green out. Lacy also, by the way, just mentioning this in the news, will be out 9 to 12 months. We mentioned
least,
another
yes.
show, but
Messed up his left shoulder, his main punch, of course, the left hook, and so he's gonna be gone for a while. So hope he can come back strong eventually.
with a little more skill.
Yeah.
That's, I don't know what, he'd have to have a really good doctor to pull that off. But anyhow, he's out for a minute or a year or whatever. Also, just going down through this, don't have much organization on this today. Okay, I'm gonna load the thing here.
Alright, what are we on? Kodo?
Oh yeah, also speaking of Jeff Lacy and people that wanted to fight him, Alan Green
Responded, of course, to the fight.
now I definitely see why Lacy wouldn't fight me,
Yeah.
because I would have knocked his ass out.
And I have to agree.
I have to fully agree,
Yeah.
because he was struggling way much with Sitko, and if he would have done that with Alan Green, he would have got knocked out.
Yeah.
That
Green, definitely is the top guy there at 168. A top guy, and I didn't say the top guy, but he could be very soon. He's definitely the real deal, so
Yep, definitely a legitimate
yes, definitely.
fighter,
Yeah.
and
And I would pick him to beat the top guy, Calzaghe, if they were to fight anytime
Yep.
soon.
I would definitely pick him to do that. Would not be super surprised if Calzaghe won,
No.
but
Definitely I'd favor Green, yeah.
and just what can you say, Lacy? I don't know what he's going to have left in his career. I mean,
Well, he's still
we've got to see. We've got to see. He's young.
Yeah, still is young. Well, 30, 31, so that's not too bad. But
He's. I mean, he's
he's just taken a
Out
beating
for
in
it.
his last two fights, especially the Calzaghe fight, of course.
out for a year.
Yeah, I
This
wonder
injury is
how
not good.
I wonder how much desire he'll have for one thing after just sitting around for this year coming up. So could be over, unfortunately.
It could he may have. I think he probably has already peaked, which is not a good sign.
Yes, on the downside probably.
And with this super middleweight division looking like it's getting a lot of good competition,
Absolutely.
I don't have high hopes for Jeff Lacy.
We'll have to see.